Hey, this your girl, msyelladiva. I am bringing you another episode of the Braxtons, Season 2, Episode 4. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Now won't you tell me what went wrong? Remember that song? Anyway, if you are new here, welcome, 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 welcome. We do reviews here. Okay. This is the Diva Nation. Oh, what's wrong with my throat? If you're returning, welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Oh, I think my throat is dry from all this chaos on this episode. Okay. Okay, anyway. We will begin. Okay, so it began with this dinner scene, y'all. Okay. What Tamar said, you get your muscles now, get your muscles. To Toni, get you some muscles, get you some muscles. Anyway, so she was just like, who gave these people my address? Trina said, they lawyers, they can find your address. And then Tamar said, well, my house ain't even in my name, so how they get my address? And is that cat here? Probably. And so Towanda was like, do I know where you live? And she was just like, of course. She said, of course you don't, because you don't come over. She said, but I know where you live because I put down payment on them. I put that down payment on your house. And she said, now that you got into this little accident, I want my money back. I said, ooh. Now you got into the little accident. Damn, okay. And so she was just like, because it was no gift. She said, you said you was going to pay me back the next day. So, and Towanda in the confessional talking about, she said, Tamar gave me that gift for a down payment. I didn't even approach her. She offered it to me. I don't believe that. Okay? I don't believe that. Towanda, you sell that to somebody else. That she just gonna give you $35,000 and not expect it back. Now she may be expecting it in the installment payments. It may not want it back in all in one payment, but I'm quite sure she was expecting that payment back. I don't believe that for one bit. Okay. So, and even if that was the case, you should have paid it back anyway. You grown. You grown. You ain't supposed to sip gifts when you grown like that. You ain't supposed to accept no gift when you grown like that. Where we do that at? You grown. You grown. And if you, like I said, if you did accept it, you should have paid it back. And even if it was in installments, you should have paid it back. That's some bullshit. I don't believe that at all. And so Towanda was like, well, then she gonna try to flip it on Tamar, talking about, Toni, did she ever pay you for staying in your condo with her and some dude or somebody? I don't know if it was a dude or not. And so Tamar said yes he did. So it was a dude, because she said yes he did. And then Toni said no he didn't. And she said, but it doesn't matter. Well, Tamar, if that was the case, you need to pay your sister back. And when you were staying in her house, and if the dude didn't pay it back, you should be paying it back. Y'all grown people. Y'all grown. That's what grown folks do. That's what grown folks do. So Tamar, you should be paying her back, your Toni back, and Towanda, you should be paying Tamar back. Y'all grown. Moving on. But Tamar was like, well, let's talk about um my new phone. I got a new phone, she said, because I had to cut my old phone off because apparently I was on Towanda's family plan, and I was paying for a 6 phone line. So I guess that was her, Towanda, Sean, the 2 kids, and Sean, 2, 3, 4 kids. I don't know how many kids he got. Okay, Sean's kids too. So she was just like, and apparently she didn't know that she was on Tawanda's family plan. So, so you know, they so they got free phones basically on Tamar's dime. And that's rude too. Why are y'all so cutthroat? Y'all don't even act like family. Y'all don't even act like family. Y'all don't. Y'all don't act like family. I'd have told Tamar, hey Tamar, listen, we on family plan. Come on, we'll split the bill or something like that. I don't know what happened with this. Y'all don't even act like family. What kind? I would never do that to my family. I would never do that to my brother. None of my brothers. Because that's all I got. Well, I got a sister too, but she is passed away. But I would never do that to my family. I don't understand what kind of family dynamic y'all got going on. I would never do that. I don't. Y'all grown. Y'all grown. Tamar 48. So everybody else over 50. Y'all grown. Why are y'all acting like that? Jesus Christ. Oh, anyway. And Towanda, and you knew she did that shit because she ain't had nothing to say. Yeah, she ain't had nothing to say. And Toni was like, we're family. We supposed to help each other. Help. Help. And once you get over the hump, you pay back. Okay? Hump, pay back. Help. Help. Okay? Not raise, not support. Help. That's the key word in there. Help. Okay? Okay? What y'all doing is raising and supporting these people. No, help. That's the key word, Toni. And so Towanda was like, well, Tamar said, family don't steal from each other. And Towanda said, well, what you steal? And Tamar was like, I didn't steal nothing. And she was just like, you stole Tony's man, or you slept with him. And so Toni was like, what man? Who Tamar slept with? So, and then Tamar was like, don't fucking play with me. She said, you slept with nobody know who it is, but apparently it was in 1995. But we don't know who this person is. But what I don't understand is, why did you keep, if this is true, Towanda, if this is true, because you say right here, everybody knew what was going on between Toni and between Tamar and Toni's ex-boyfriend. And you said, and she said that I slept with him. And she said, but I don't have mileage on my coochie. First of all, everybody got mileage on their coochie except for your sister Tracy, because she was married for the whole time. Okay? But all y'all bitches got mileage on your coochie. It is okay. I got mileage on mine. It is okay. That's what we did in the 90s. Next to the fact, why did y'all keep it from your sister? That's my problem. That's my problem. And if Tamar was sleeping with Toni's ex-boyfriend, I'd have told Tamar, either you tell Toni or I'm telling Toni. I give you the chance to tell Toni before I tell her. And Trina too. Trina, you should have told Toni. But Toni got caught off guard. What the fuck? What kind of family is this? What kind of family is this? Okay, what kind of family is this? Y'all is cutthroat, and that's why y'all need to have no TV show. Because all y'all shit is on full display. On full display. Anyway, Toni, they going back and forth because that's when Towanda that's when Tamar threw the glass on Towanda, and she said, what she say? Don't fucking play with me. You slept with him. You dirty low down ass bitch. He said he fucked you. And he probably had. He probably did. Okay, I don't put it past her because everybody coochie had miles on it in the 90s. Okay, everybody's coochie. Okay, I don't put it past them. Okay, however, and if you Towanda, you slept with him, you should have told Toni too. Toni, listen. All right, this what happened. Okay. Anyway, so Toni was just like, shut the fuck up. We are sisters. I don't know about that. Towanda was like, go ahead, Toni. I'm listening. She was like, because I don't argue with sick people. That was out of line. That was motherfucking out of line. Towanda, you are a mean girl. That was totally out of fucking line, okay? And this is what I need to tell you. Shut up, bitch! Okay? Yeah. That's totally out of line. And so Tamar was like, bitch, I will fuck you up. Don't play with me. And what does this have to do with my mental health? You're not gonna make me feel bad about my mental health. And I said, didn't she try to commit suicide too? Girl, come on. And I do think that Tamar has bipolar. I don't know if she was diagnosed with bipolar, but I've been in a game for 30 years as a nurse, and I do believe that she is bipolar because that whole scene it seemed like a manic episode. It seemed like a manic episode. Okay. So she may have been diagnosed with bipolar, manic depressive, because it seemed like a manic episode, that whole scene. But they, except for Trina, they pretty much egged it on. Toni and Towanda egged it on. Trina didn't do anything but look crazy at Tamar, okay? But that looked like a manic episode, for real, okay? And Towanda and Toni, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for egging that on, okay? Anyway, Toni said, you a mean girl, and you are in this situation because of you, Tamar. And a lot of it has to do with Towanda too. Okay? A lot of it has to do with Towanda because Tawanda's a mean girl too. I won't say that you a mean girl, Toni. You got some mean girl sides in you. You called her Toni Michelle. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You got some mean girl tendencies in you, but I don't think you are a mean girl. But Towanda is a mean girl. And Tamar can be a mean girl too. She my Pisces sister. I feel you. I know. Okay. But I do believe that she was in a manic episode right now at that time. But anyway, Tamar was like, I'm in a great situation. Y'all don't like me because y'all jealous of me. Toni looked in the camera and say mental health is real. Yes. So why y'all egging it on? Y'all should have cut the cameras. Y'all should have been like, I'm done. I'm leaving. Okay. Y'all, we shouldn't even have the rest of this shit. Y'all should, since y'all should have saw that Tamar was in a manic episode. Y'all should have just let it go. All right, peace out, sister. But so anyway, so she was like, this show should be about mental illness. I agree, Toni. It should be about mental illness and the people who egg it on. Okay. Who egg it on, okay? Trina was like, Toni, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, Toni. It's not worth it. And Tamar said, well, Toni said we should bring Ashley on the show because they go into Ashley's stuff. And so Toni was like, I've never said that. I've never said that. She said, your show is chitlin circuit. And Trina was like, no, just Toni, just no, just, and then she was just like, no, you said we should have her on the Braxton show. And Toni kind of admitted it that she said that she could be on the Braxton show. Just why would y'all have that? Y'all go from Tracy and exploiting her son to now exploiting your niece. It's it wasn't enough for you to exploit your nephew. Now you gonna exploit your niece now? Is that what we doing now? And then we gonna blow up. We gonna fight and we gonna act a damn fool on the TV show. Is that what we doing now? We can't do like the Kardashians and just go and talk about all these these baby daddies that they doing what they supposed to be doing. Okay. Making up, making up stuff, can we do like, now they did go into get into one fight. Yeah, I get that. But we can't do like the Kardashians, just make up shit. Y'all got to be exploiting people. Is that what we doing now? Is that what we doing? Oh, okay. Anyway, so Toni was like, Toni said, when you watch this back, you gonna owe everybody at the table an apology. And Tamar said, y'all gonna owe me one too. And she said, but that hoe over there, talking about Towanda, that is not my sister. She said, you said I fucked your man. And then she said, did you think I fucked? And they blanked that person out too, Toni. So it was probably either the recent so-called husband, Birdman, or it was the ex-husband, Carrie, because that's what I think. Because that's when she got up talking about don't go there, don't go there. So it was either Brian, quote unquote Birdman, or it was Carrie. Because I think once she, the other one was the ex-boyfriend, but once he said ex-husband, so I think it was either one of them. She said, but don't go there, don't go here. And so Toni get up. Trina tries to step in between them. Tamar said, don't put your hands on me, Trina. And Trina was like, I didn't touch you. Then Tamar pulled Trina's wig and kicked her. Trina was like, you're classy. And so then Tamar said, I kicked you because you put your hands on me. And then Towanda come over and say, let's call the cops on her and press charges.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Let me tell you this one more
Shut your
time.
fucking mouth! Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
So now you're going to press charges on your mental illness sister. Is that what we doing now, Towanda? Is that what we doing? You already said that she was sick, quote unquote. And you don't argue with sick people, but you going to press charges on sick people? You going to press charges on them. Is that what we doing now, Towanda? Is that what we doing? You going to press charges on your sick? You know how many mental health patients in the jail now? And you gonna put your sister in jail? You'll get all that's coming to you. You will get all that's coming to you, and it ain't gonna be pretty. Catch them T's, okay? Catch them T's. I told you your bitch ass was a mean girl. Anyway, Toni was like, no. I concur, Toni. Anyway, so Toni leaves. She was like, I can't deal with this. And matter of fact, Towanda, pay your sister back. Bitch asshole. Pay your sister back. Just like Latasha that need to pay her sister back. Tamika, you need to pay your sister back too. God damn it. I don't know what kind of families we got going on. I guess when you in the music industry, you lose your goddamn mind. You stealing checks. Yeah, and they said that you stole some checks, Towanda. You stole some checks, and it was alleged that you stole your mama's Social Security check. Okay. That's alleged. I don't know. I don't even know if you stole them checks either. That's alleged too. But you need to pay your sister back. Since you said it was a gift. No. And then she requested her money back, so you need to pay it back. It ain't no gift, no goddamn mo. Broke asshole. Anyway, this bridal shower shit. Anyway, Towanda and Trina talking about the dinner. What's her name? Towanda don't want Tamar at the wedding because, you know, she's unpredictable. And I agree. Tamar is unpredictable. And so Tamar don't want to come no way, so it ain't even nothing for you to rescind because she don't want to come no way. So it don't matter. Toni is in Miami practicing for her concert. Found out that Angie Stone died, and apparently Angie Stone had they shared backup singers, and they shared like some band members, and so some of the band members are kind of tore up about it, so she missing some of her band people, and so she's not gonna make it to Towanda's bridal shower back in Atlanta. And so Trina crying, you know, and Towanda crying. And then Towanda in the confessional talking about, I wonder why she ain't black out this entire weekend for her bridal shower. For what? She got to support herself, her ex-husband, her 2 kids, her mama, probably her daddy, her sisters. Shit. She gotta work. She gotta pay every damn body's bills. She gotta get enough money to make sure everybody's straight. So she gotta work. She gotta pay everybody bills. Or she gotta have some so when y'all come to her that she can give y'all something. That's probably why she over there hanging off a Birdman, because she needs somebody to take care of her. Because, we don't know Birdman even like coochie. We don't know. That's alleged, but that's what they say. Okay. She may be his beard, but whatever the case may be, I'm okay with a lavender marriage. I'm okay with a lavender marriage, okay? Shit. If it's gonna be a soft life for Tisha, yes, sign me up. Sign me up. So I think that's what it is. She probably got a lavender marriage. I'm not mad at her. Hook me up. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Anyway, so yeah, so shit. She gotta have somebody to take care of her shit. She gotta take care of everybody. Everybody. And she gotta have enough to make sure that everybody's straight. Okay? Shit. Damn. Anyway. Tamar is doing her album cover for her album. Okay, she driving a Ferrari or some shit. Okay, she trying to come out the Ferrari, but her shirt keeps coming up because she got them new titties, and it'd be all titties everywhere. So OG talked to her, talking about OG said we can't be fighting like this, and he was like, I love you guys, and he was like, I've never seen it like this. And so Tamar was like, there was so much hate and anger, I don't know where it came from. Tamar. Tamar, you know where it came from. Don't act. That's we coming with the shenanigans again, Tamar. We coming with these shenanigans. We know why it was so much hate and anger and stuff like that. We know why. Okay, we know why. Okay. And I'm not gonna say that you were the root cause, because you were just a smidgen of the cause, okay? Because everybody played their part, okay? Everybody played their part, but stop acting brand new, Tamar. Stop acting brand new. But Tamar in the confessional says, I joined the show. And I didn't join the show to be the old Tamar. I don't never want to revisit that again. Well, you need to. You need to figure that out, Tamar. You do need to figure that out. And then Tamar was like, for Towanda to bring something up for 1995, and we're in 2025, And so OG was like, well, Tawanda's getting married. And she was like, well, good for Towanda. She said she ain't talked to me since last taping of Braxtons. And she was like, and I get the accusations that were untrue. Tamar. The accusations. She said they were ridiculous accusations and they were untrue. The accusations, were they untrue or did they happen in 1995? You just said something that happened in 1995. So that must be the time when you slept with Toni's boyfriend. Okay? Or ex-boyfriend. Okay? That may have been the time. And it's a shame because you was 18, 17, 18. And if you were 17, that's rape. Okay? But the case, whatever the case may be, if it happened in 1990, did it happen in 1995, or were the accusations untrue? I don't understand you, Tamar. These are the shenanigans that we discussed. Okay, okay. I'm your big sister. I'm the nice big sister that ain't gonna take you for your money. Okay, but we got to talk. Okay, these are the shenanigans. Did it happen or if it didn't happen? And if it did happen, somebody should have told Tamar. If it wasn't you, it should have been one of your sisters. Okay. Okay. So anyway, so uh yeah. She said, yeah, so she said, so, you know, you get drinks thrown on you. No, Tamar, you threw the drink. And people push you, and that's why I pulled Trina's wig and kicked her. I didn't see Trina push you. It could have been. I don't know. I didn't see it. Okay. I saw her move you and Tamar. I mean, you and uh what's her name, Toni, out the way. But I didn't see her push you. But it could have happened. I can't say if it didn't. Anyway, so we got this little bridal shower. Um, some people are getting ready over at Towanda's house. Some people getting ready somewhere else. What I need to know is, why is Towanda's makeup so light? The bald head and this part right here was so light, and she kept putting on lighter, lighter, lighter. But all of this was a darker hue. And I was just like, well, what's going on? And she had the makeup on her hand, and it was real light too. But she was kind of like the same. I was like, why is Towanda's makeup so light? And then when she got her makeup done, she looked orange. So what kind of makeup is this? Now, I'm not a makeup connoisseur. I'm not that makeup fashionista. I don't know about these things. I don't know about these, but I thought makeup is supposed to be your same color, and you supposed to blend it in with your same color. Why is it so fucking light? I didn't understand that. I don't know. I never wore makeup. I ain't never wore foundation, concealer, all that other stuff. I ain't never did all of that. But I don't know why it's so goddamn light. But maybe any of y'all subs can tell me why, or makeup is, or is it supposed to be the same color of the skin or whatever. This video getting too long. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, but I remember this house because Towanda said she bought it in 2018, and I remember when she bought the house because Tamar went into all her closets and found a lot of her Tamar stuff that she Towanda had lifted from her. She was like, "This is my coat. These are my shoes. I was like, yeah, I remember that episode. So we know you steal. Okay, so no act. But anyway, and Brooke. I just wish they do something with this baby hair. Why? What? I ain't like the hair or the dress. But on the screen it said Towanda and Sean's daughter. That's Towanda and Andre's daughter. Okay? Don't do Andre like that, because you said he was a good dad. He wasn't a good husband, but he was a good dad because he was a stay-at-home dad. Okay? You said that. Don't do Andre like that. Don't do Andre like that. I'm not a fan of Andre because I don't like a a lazy ass man either. But if you said he was a good dad, then you should have put Towanda and Andre's daughter, and or Towanda and Towanda and Sean's stepdaughter. Okay. Don't do that to Andre. Don't do that to Andre. I'm not a fan of him, but don't do it because you said he was a good dad. Anyway, it's to be continued. I guess we're gonna see this raggedy ass wedding next episode. How many episodes is it? We only on 4th episode. Shit. I hope 5. I hope it's 5 so we can end this shit because this shit getting on my nerves. Anyway. Give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Jesus Christ.